Okay, so my attempt to get a properly configured Ubuntu system out of Quick Create did not go quite as well as I would have liked. Now, there's another way to do this. Well, some things you should note not to do. Don't click over here in the actions pane. If you click the remove, actually, let me show you what happens. It won't actually hurt anything, but if I click remove server, boom, there's nothing. Because this really is designed to integrate, to behave as though you are connecting across the network to a remote server. It really is very different from the separate VMware Workstation and vSphere client paradigm that you see in VMware. So you can connect to a server. And in this particular case, that the server in question is the local machine. Don't get confused by the fact that the server in question is not actually a server. Now, what you actually want to do with this one, because you can't right-click this, and there's no... Okay, there is a delete option. That's good. Delete, yes. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do is going into my... actually, let me find my HyperV virtual machines a directory. It's here somewhere. I want to nuke it. Rather, not nuke it completely, rather. Actually, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new virtual machine the hard way. What I actually did, you can actually start this process with quick create. So I'm, of course, going to take run Windows off. I don't want that. And so it's in public documents, HyperV. Ooh, that is not a good place for this because these are my virtual machines. So I'm actually going to delete all three of these. Actually, and I'm okay. I'm going to pick my ISOs. Okay, the Z drive is a shared that I might have to reestablish at some point. So I'm going to use my Ubuntu. I'm going to create the virtual machine, and then I'm going to stop because it's creating the drive. I'm going to edit my settings because I want to rename these things. One of the first things I want to do is edit this. I'm going to actually create a new hard drive for this. I'm going to choose my disk type. It's going to be expanding, that is to say, thin provisioned. I'm going to call it UB18044 LTS. And I'm going to click Browse. I'm actually going to put this in my own documents directory because I don't like the idea of this drive being someplace else. I'm going to click Next to configure my disk, and this is where I can change the size of that disk to make sure it can't possibly expand beyond the size I have available to me. Right now on this drive I have about 5 gigs free. So technically speaking, if I were to thickly provision this disk, I would blow it out automatically. Very bad idea. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I can add probably some more virtual drives, and then I can move things around. So next, finish. And let me see. So it's in the default switch. I'm not going to worry about secure boot because it's really not a Windows thing. Actually, yeah. Open source. I could turn it on into an open source shielded VM. As you can see here. Ooh, interesting. Apply. Okay. Edit settings. Let me see if that boot order has changed. Okay, good. Good. That is what I want to see. So you can change your boot order here without ever having to try to get into the BIOS, as it were. Checkpoints. I'm not going to use automatic checkpoints because those will lock those up. And I will actually put that in my own documents directory as well because this is mine and I don't want it in public. Apply. Okay. connect. Start. And let me see if I can. Okay, and I'm going to install Ubuntu. I'm actually going to pause it here because this is as far as I want to go with this demo. There's a lot more you can do with HyperV. Just be aware that it thinks it exists for the purpose of connecting to a server somewhere else. It's just, the good news is it's happy thinking of itself as the server to which it is connecting. It'll think of everything as a remote desktop connection, as it were, even if it's on the local hard drive. So now let me go out and nuke those other VMs, because I don't need those. Go into users, public, documents, HyperV, continue. Okay, fine, it's me. VHDs. I'm going to nuke all of these because I don't need them anymore and they're taking up space. So this is the standard Ubuntu installer, and this is where we stop. Thanks for watching.